Okay, welcome to lesson 3 of the online mixing guide. This lesson is all about compression, and as you can see, here is my session and you can hear that, and here is a compressor which is put on an insert, and you should know how to do that from lesson 1. You just click on the insert tab, go down to dynamics, and then go down and click a compressor, and here is a compressor on the vocal track, and here you can see is my input gain. Here's my gain reduction, the knee which smooths the transition going from clean signal to compressed signal, as you can see indicated by the orange line. The ratio is every decibel that goes over our threshold set here, it will reduce by 3 dB, so every decibel that goes over is reduced by 3 dB depending on where our threshold is. Our attack is how fast the compressor acts once it crosses the threshold, so after it's crossed this orange line it will compress it and start to attack it with the compressor, and our release is how long it will hold it once it has returned beyond the threshold. And our makeup gain is just to boost the signal after it has been compressed. And over here in the sidechain area we have a frequency conscious sidechains. To turn this on, you just press the in buttons here and here. It will be blue when they are turned on, and to hear that we will literally just put them in, press our speaker so we can hear the frequencies that they are going to be affecting and ducking once they are selected, and we can change these from being a bell or a roll off depending on our taste and what frequencies we want to be ducked. Over here we obviously have the visual graph, the track name that we are selected on, and if we want to sidechain we have a key input here. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I'm going to compress these vocals. I'm just going to change my threshold as that's a little bit too low. I'm going to change it down to 1 setting and have a bit more of a smooth knee, and change my attack to be fast and have a fairly slow standard kind of release. So your makeup gain is fine, and then I'm just going to so I'm only compressing slightly. I'm not going to use the sidechain on this, and that's pretty much how to do compression on any track whatsoever. Obviously you will use this to your taste. I'm going to show you parallel compression, so I'm just going to disable this track, and as you can see this is a bus, which again I showed you in lesson 1, and this is going to Vox Par, short for parallel, and have this on. And here is my auxiliary, which is the parallel compression bus, so this is parallel compression, and here's the compressor to turn this on. The channel is muted at the moment so you will not hear it, and as you can see these settings, I change this attack again to fast, and I'm using a 5:1 settings to like compress it a lot more, as you can see by the amount of gain reduction, and got a bit more gain added towards it, and you can see it just on the right hand side here. I'm just going to turn this fader down and unmute it, and as I bring this up you'll hear the vocals get fatter in the mix and be a bit more body to them. So I turn this up to unity gain, you should be able to hear that the vocals are much fatter in the mix now. And that's how we do parallel compression. Again, you can use this on any instrument, kicks, snare, trumpets, anything possible if you want parallel compression on it. That way you can mix one form of, you have the dry signal here and then the compressed signal, and mix them together to get a bit more of a fatter sound from your mix. Let's just close that down. We're going to show you sidechain compression now. I'll just move this out of the way. Here we have my vocal summing bus, and again another bus which is going to sidechain vocals, and over here we have another compressor which has got the sidechain here. We just do change that, you just click on it and you select the bus that you would want. Okay, so this now will act as, it will duck the rest of the mix when the vocals come in. So if I just turn each of these on, you will hear when the vocals come in that the mix will get quieter, and that is what sidechain compression is. This is obviously an extreme way of demonstrating it, just so you will understand what sidechain compression is. And that's all we have for this lesson. Make sure to check out the tips from the pro section at the bottom of each page, and thank you for joining us on the online mixing guide.